Mic check. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to install the BM3 flex fill kit. It's time to get that in the car. Wow, look at that dirty garage. So my wife is flipping furniture now. That's going pretty well, actually. But anyways, yeah, this might take me the full day. I'm not sure. It's late afternoon. This might take me 2 sessions, actually. I'm not sure, but it's 1,000 degrees out here in the garage, so we're gonna get started, and yeah, let's do it. Break something or do something wrong. Can I be 1,000% frank with y'all? I didn't think all of that could fit in there based on Key's video. I was losing my mind. I didn't think it would close, but it works. So hard line goes to the kit. The fill line from the kit goes into the tank, and then the pump connection gets plugged in, and we're all plugged up to this will go up here in a second, and then we'll get going on the wiring, since I have the wiring version. I don't have the easy plug and play one. All right, I think I'm done, so let's walk over this. Here's the module, plugs into the fuel tank. That's wrap. I got it kind of behind these for some cable management. Technically this should be back here, but for some reason, and I bought used, so this might be my issue, is new used, if that makes any sense. A guy bought it but never used it. This right here doesn't reach the footwell all the way if it's up here, so I had to move it down. So I routed it under, took out all the trim, took out the pinholes, made a huge freaking mess, ran it underneath, right? And then you have to tap the wire. So it came with instructions, and I pulled some up on the computer as well from the BM3 website, but basically I had to tap some wires here. So I did my tapping. So let me get y'all down here. So I'm gonna plug this module back in here, and then technically we should be good. Hopefully. I'm praying, honestly, because I don't know if these taps are, I hate electrical. If I did them right, I did some electrical on the Subi. It took me a whole day, but I figured it out. So hopefully, you know, everything works well. And then I have to figure out how to work it on MHD to read the ethanol content. But basically, that's how it's routed. And yeah, honestly, not too bad of an install. I'm just, hopefully this works. So yeah.
So let me keep it a buck with y'all. The install did not go as planned, even though I said it was an easy install. That was not the case. After I finished wrapping up tapping the wires, I attempted to flash, and the E content was pegged at 100%, which, knowing pump, it should be what, 10, 11, 12% or less. So it was pegged at 100%, which means I messed up somewhere. So it was really hot and end of the day, so I just left it for the next day. And actually I skipped the day because the next day was like 110 or something like that here in Vegas. So the following day after that, I decided to check my field lines, which there was only 2. So that was real quick. And then I found that I tapped the wrong power line, in the foot module. And so because I don't have the quick plug and play like the new kits that everybody has nowadays, I wired it wrong. I was counting my pins wrong. What a dumbass mistake. But anyways, once I got that going, I got some errors on MHD. It didn't matter what I selected CAN bus wise, it was like not activating correctly or something like that, right? So I flashed a bunch of times, got a bunch of errors, and then after a while, it like worked. No check engine light. The CAN bus, the BM3 FlexField kit was talking to MHD, and there were some other drive chain malfunctions or whatever. I popped the errors on the screen, but I got those figured out after resetting it through the iDrive system, and then it went away and I was good. So I went to go grab gas to see, because then the e-content was not pegged at 100 anymore. It went down to 10. So I was like, I guess that's right. That sounds about pump gas. But I was like, peg at 10 sounds weird. Like not 9, not 11, but just 10 on the nose. So I was like, I ran to Murphy's, which is the gas station that has E over here. I pumped 3 gallons in there and I got E20, like 2 or 1, 2 or 3 somewhere in there. So I was like, oh, it's working. Perfect. So the next clip is you guys will see me at the gas station, and then I'll come back in 1 second.
Finally on that E, baby. All right. Quick rundown. All the trash is back in the car, as you can see. The back seats, the hardest to put back in. Literally the longest part of the install. It's been a couple days because it's been hot as fuck, but took this guy out, even though I really didn't need to. FlexField kit went under the passenger seat. The unit itself, the black box, actually lives right here because the wires were too short to wire to the footwell in the front. So I couldn't fit it back here nicely like everybody else did. So it lives right behind this plastic piece over here. Then over here, as I'm in the footwell, it's back. I guess I can show screenshots of it. But I T-tapped everything. It took me a couple times. I don't know. I think I tapped the wrong power line at first, and that's why it wasn't working. So this is my second time filling up with E. First time the calculator said it was pegged on 10, and then it was pegged on 20 last time I filled up. So hopefully this time it shows some good E content. Last time, again, it was like E20 I ended up on. So let me see where we end up right now. Just topping off with 91, and I think we'll see. I might have put too much E in here, but I did 4.5 gallons. I was at about a quarter of a tank. So let's check it out.
Okay, so recap. The module didn't fit in the original spot by the passenger, the rear passenger, like arm, shoulder thing, bolster, right? And it didn't even fit lower like I had it originally at the beginning of the video, only because the wires I had to run to the foot module were short. And then when I retapped it after the first time, I cut them all off and got new tappers, so it made it even shorter. So the BM3 like brain chip lives in the seatbelt side, basically. And then the rest got ran to the foot module. So my camera died, so I couldn't show you guys, but I got it on my phone. You can see in the app MHD my E content fluctuating because I just pumped, right? So that's me screen recording as I'm pulling away from the gas station. So I ended up at like I think E34, I want to say, but you can see it fluctuating, so it's working. So I know it's working. And so far I don't have any lights on the dash, and everything's been good. It's working. So I am running MHD's multi-map. I do want to try to get E40 in there and then flash the E40 map and kind of see the differences and whatnot. But I'm on E finally, and you could definitely feel it. It is definitely a difference when you put your foot down. Just like when the Subaru 2 is the same stock in comparison to downpipe to throw some E on it, and it's, man. And I gotta say, like, the comparison, I'm still finding comparison between the Subi, since I did a lot of work on the Subi. When you were going speed on the Subi, like, you felt like the speed, right? In the BMW, the 340, it's like smooth. So I was going at a pretty high rate of speed the other day at night, and just coasting. Just felt like it was luxury in there. So it's a totally different vibe, but it's an animal. It's definitely an animal. So I do have an aesthetic mod. We gotta wash the car, put the aesthetic matter on, and talk some more stuff. So I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.